Hello! So, couple of quick things. This is Vape Cat. Vape Cat! She's a patron of mine on Patreon, and we all love her very much. She may look familiar to a couple of you. She looks familiar to me. And she has stuff to promote, man. Vape Cat on. She's live on YouNow once a week usually. Mostly she does Twitter at Vape Cat or Oatmeal is Love. Alright. Also, she's got a Patreon of her own. And she's got a YouTube channel named Vape Kitty. And she almost has 200 subs. Let's see if we can push her over 200 subs. Why the fuck not? It's just a button, push button. Gives a shit. So, it's status for us, goddammit. But yeah, so there you go. That's Vape Cat. Patron on Patreon. Thank you. Another thing, apparently somebody said in the comments that somebody either super chatted or got into a stream with Joy and name dropped me. And I would love to see that, because if it was a super chat, that's kind of like for me, and that's kind of like a donation for me. And so I would like to see that, and I would like to cut it up and who knows, maybe put it into a video somewhere because it's funny. But yeah, if you could find that, that'd be fucking sweet. I would really love to see that. Cause I looked through the 5-hour chat that she did. I listened to maybe 2 hours of it and I didn't hear it. So if it's in there somewhere, fuck me, I don't know. And then I listened to, I think the last stream that she did. It was like 2.5 hours or something, 3 hours. I don't know. I listened to that whole thing and never heard it. So, yeah, I mean, don't put yourselves out, but if you find the clip somewhere, it'd be fucking awesome to hear that. But yeah, and then the last thing is, I got an email from somebody today, and I wouldn't say it was unusual. It was pretty, you know, I don't know. People do this sort of thing, I guess. He asked me if I wanted to do like a bit. And I don't want to do bits. Like, it's kind of dishonest to set something up where it's not really what's going on and to be playing. Nah, I don't want to do bits. Like, I kind of rail Joy and Anision that maybe they might be doing a bit together, and I don't want to do bits. So, that's my official stance on it. If you want to do a bit with me, like, I don't want to do dishonest bits. It's not, it ruins my credibility. You know, if I ever get found out, and believe me, sooner or later, I'm going to get found out. But yeah, it's dishonest. I don't want to do that. I can't really do that. Like, I can't really do that. So, that's cool. If you want to include me in things, that's awesome. And I fully support that, but I don't want to do bits. Alright, so I wanna get out of the Joy dumpster, because the fire is getting hot in here, right? And I wanna go to a completely different dumpster. We're still dumpster diving here, folks, so it's all good, but it's a whole different dumpster with a whole different group of people, much more intelligent people. Yeah, much more intelligent people. Well, some of them aren't. Most of them aren't. Alright, so the whole Sargon and Christy Winters and Christiosity thing is really weird. I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't know. So, alright, let's go through the backstory and we'll work it out in our minds as we go along, right? That's the way we do things. So, Sargon Vs, here he is. Beautiful man. Look at those eyes. Jesus Christ. And his voice is like fucking honey being poured over your cock. It's a fucking amazing thing to just look into his eyes and listen to his voice. I don't know, it's mesmerizing. But anyways, so Sargon, wonderful man. Funny guy. I like him. he got into some beef with Chrissy Winters. And here's... that's Christy. Jesus. So, he got into some shit with Chrissy over the girl that got shot by Russian Deadpool. I don't know if you guys know a bunch about that. He's a male feminist, and he shot a girl. And it was a whole sad fucking affair, and everybody paid a lot more attention to the shit that didn't matter, like everything else, and a lot less attention to the fact that a girl died terribly needlessly. So, whatever. That was my feelings on that then. I made a video about it. These are my feelings on it now. They haven't fucking changed very much. But, as people online do, they use things to do their thing, and Sargon and a bunch of the boys got together, and they were cracking jokes about it, and you know, they all knew what they were doing. They all knew they were being pricks, and they were all kind of like, you know, we're being pricks. And it's one of those things where you can go, that's fucked up, and I don't like that, or you can be like, they were being pricks. Personally, kind of an offense. It's fucked up, but they were being pricks. You know, so whatever. I don't have the history with the guy that they did. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to come out and make fun of the situation because it isn't as funny to me as I could reasonably see that it would be to them. So whatever. That's that. But yeah, so Chrissy got upset at that, and she bitched them about that. And Sargon, being Sargon, he he just fucks with her about it. And then so fast forward a couple months, I think, and we get to now, and Chrissy decided to tweet something kind of nasty to Sargon. I don't even know exactly what it was, but whatever. It was something, you know, shitty. It was a shitty comment, whatever, or a goofy thing about that fucking girl. And Sargon tweeted something nasty, really nasty, back. There's no bones about that. It was pretty nasty. Like, I mean, it wasn't really bad, you know. It didn't break any rules, but it wasn't nice, you know. It tripped all of her let's put it that way. She's a snowflake, very delicate. Tripped all of her triggers in one fucking 140 character tweet. Probably wasn't even the whole fucking 140 characters. You don't need that many with Christy. So, right. He tweets something, she tweets something nasty at him. He tweets something doubly nasty at her. Right? So, Christiosity, this fucking genius, and that's sarcastic. You gotta say with these people when you're being sarcastic, you're not really a genius to me, Christiosity. No, that's sarcasm. So, Christiosity, this person, she decides to make like a threatening tweet at Sargon. Said something about she was gonna remind him every day that he was a piece of shit, something like that. Some sort of fucking pestering, bullying fucking thing, you know, like you do, I guess, in that situation. So, he like reported her, and she got, like, she went to Twitter jail for 12 hours or some shit like that. And so everybody's upset because Sargon did this, because, you know, we always say that we're better than that, and it's always just me. I've never really discussed this with anybody else, but, you know, there's the whole, as far as I'm concerned, the unwritten rule, we don't fuck with each other. You know, we don't fuck with each other's shit. We're all doing this as kind of a job. We're all doing this because we love it, or for whatever fucking reason. So we don't fuck with each other's shit. I don't fuck with your shit, and you let me talk, and you don't fuck with my shit, and I'll let you talk. Whatever. You know, like, that's the way it works. To me, at least. That's the way it should. We're all commenting on each other. You know, it's retarded to get each other blocked. Why? Like, that, why? So, anyways, so he does this, and some people are pissed at him because that's kind of hypocritical. And it is. I mean, it is. It is. Like, not to say that everybody should have the same sense of whatever that I have, you know, the whole unwritten rule belief, like, not to say that everybody should have that. People want to do that, whatever. And, you know, he it was against policy. Like, it's not hypocritical in the sense that he bitches at people when they're doing stuff and it's not against policy. When they're reporting people and it's not wrong, that's bullshit. And I agree on that wholeheartedly. So she did, however, violate the rules. And he called her on it, you know, and she got caught, and fuck her, she got punished. You kind of got to be like that too. I can see that. I can see being like that. I totally get that as well, and that's hysterical because, you know, and I get his point. He said, you know, this is their fucking rules. I'm only playing by you guys' rules. Yeah, that's what makes it funny, you know. That's awesome, but it is kind of shitty because, yeah, you know. But I think I figured out a deeper meaning to it all. I think I figured out the root cause. I think I know where the anger is coming from in Sargon. And I think it's the whole thing with Anita at VidCon. Remember VidCon? Wasn't that long ago. Fucking Anita yelled at Sargon from the stage, which was breaking the rules, and she was given a fucking pass because of that, right? I think this is a bit of transference. I might be wrong. I might totally be wrong, but we don't really know what's even in our subconscious. So he could say I'm totally wrong, and that's fine. Do you really know, dude? Do you? You should really think about it before you dismiss it. I think it's a bit of transference. I think he was in a position this time where he could actively say, you must enforce the rules, and the people at Twitter were like, we must enforce the rules. You know what I mean? I think it was like a vindicating thing on his part. I think he was wanting to make sure the system still worked when it needed to work properly. You know what I mean? And I get that too. You know, I'm not going to give him a pass. It was a shitty thing to do. And if I ever meet him, it was a shitty thing to do. And I'm going to tell him to his fucking face, you know, that was kind of a shitty thing to do. And he'll go, yeah, but fuck him. And I'll go, yeah, you know, fuck him. But, you know, it is a shitty thing to do, but they do deserve it, you know. Fuck them every once in a while. You gotta fucking jerk the leash, you know, just to make them understand. I understand the system you've put in place, and I understand that I'm playing by it. And if you're not going to play by it too, fuck you. Like, I get that. I do. It's still a shitty thing to do. That's really all I have to say about it. I mean, it's a personal thing to me. And you can choose to think that way or not, you know? I can see both sides. But personally to me, I think it was a shitty thing to do. I get it, shitty thing to do. That's it. Really. It's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.